What's going on, guys? Brother Russia here, back with another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. And today we're going to be taking a look at the 55% LR physical PAIKUHAN that just dropped. And he seems to be a pretty solid unit, especially for a unit that is dropping in like this spot, you know, like right before Golden Week. Typically they're kind of a little bit of like a wonky unit. Usually don't have anything to do with like the theme of what the previous unit was. Like, I mean, we got Cell, and then we get PAIKUHAN, which we get it, you know, it is essentially a tournament participant unit. And that's why we ended up getting this PAIKUHAN here, but it's just like a really odd character to get, you know what I mean? You know, the one year we had like, AGL Kale, and then I believe like her random LR that dropped was AGL Super Boo. Why? They're both on transformation boost. It's really stupid. I get it, but that's just what they did. So, you know, this PAIKUHAN is basically just a tournament participant buff, essentially, for like the Cell team, even though you're not going to be running this guy on Cell's team more than likely. And the nice thing is so we can talk about PAIKUHAN really quick. So with the new PAIKUHAN here, he is the first yellow coin LR to drop since the 10th anniversary. So now that we're in this new like meta of leader skills, they actually gave a massive buff to these LRs. So now he's a Otherworld Warrior or Saviors category key 3, 200% HP attack and defense. So before, yellow coin LRs were just 150%. And they just massively buffed that from 150 to 200%. Because, you know, like Carnival units went from 200% to 220. Regular Dokkan Fest units went from, you know, 170 and a 30% to 170 and 50% with a 200% HP. So essentially you're getting like 250% HP and 220% attack and defense. Whereas now these yellow coin LRs seemingly are going to be coming out with 200% leader skills. So the yellow coin LRs are just taking over what the Carnival LRs leader skills used to be, which this is phenomenal. This is 100% a W in my book. So Otherworld Warriors, Saviors, very solid units. Otherworld Warriors got massive buffs during the 10th anniversary. You know, like we got the LR Goku, Vegeta, you know, that going to Gogeta and Vegito respectively. AGL PAIKUHAN just got his EZA. You know, we have like STR Super Gogeta who got his EZA or Super EZA. Like there's a lot of units that have got massive buffs, and Otherworld Warriors will keep getting better because we still have like a Super EZA coming up for Int Super Gogeta. We can't forget about that. Plus we have other units that can definitely get Super EZAs as well. The Tech Super Saiyan 3 Dokkan Fest Goku, he's going to get a Super EZA at some point. This will be a pretty massive buff. And then on Saviors, you have units like Super Saiyan 4 Vegetas, which we really need a new one. But we have units like him, the Ultimate Gohan, all of them are on Saviors. You know, with them getting their EZAs and stuff like that, they could also massively help these guys as well. So that's his new leader skill. So let's see. His 12 key super, the Burning Shoot, greatly raises attack and defense for one turn, causes colossal damage to the enemy, greatly lowers defense. Okay. And then his 18 key super is the Hyper Tornado, greatly raises attack and massively raises defense for one turn, causes mega colossal damage to the enemy and greatly lowers attack. So he's not a stacking unit, just so we know. Let's see. So passive wise, get 3 key, 250% attack and defense. Pretty good. High chance of evading enemies' attacks. We love that. Randomly changes key spheres of a certain type, physical excluded, to rainbow. So he's a rainbow orb changer. We love that. Great for PAIKUHAN already. When there's another Otherworld Warriors or tournament participant category ally attacking in the same turn. All allies get 3 ki and 40% attack and defense. So a very good support unit for all allies as long as you have a Otherworld Warrior or a tournament participant category ally, which more than likely if you're going to be running this PyCon, you will always have an Otherworld Warrior or a tournament participant category ally attacking in the same turn. So, and this is him giving support to all allies. They don't have to be on these categories. He's just giving all allies this support as long as there's another one attacking in the same turn, which is very good. So let's see, for one time only, as the second attacker in a turn, Otherworld Warriors or tournament participant category allies get 10% damage reduction for 2 turns. Okay. Not bad. 10% damage reduction can be pretty good, especially with like some of these other units that can, you know, that get really high damage reduction. You know, you get a unit that's at like 70 or 80% and you give them that extra 10%, they're at 80, 90 now. You know, that's very good. Or if you get a unit that's at 90% and that can go to 100%, yeah, we can't complain about that. That's pretty good. As a second or third attacker in a turn, guards all attacks. Okay. High chance of performing a crit. Launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super. And has a chance of evading enemies' attacks by 20%. As the second or third attacker. Okay. So you'll probably run this guy as like a second attacker. Probably a slot 2 unit. More than likely. Or you might run him as a slot 3 floating unit. You never know. And when attacking with 18 or more ki, he gets 150% attack and defense. Okay. And then real quick, so he has his transformation here. Seriousness. Can be activated starting from the 4th turn from the start of battle. Gets serious. 4th turn from the start of battle is very good. It's not his 4th appearance or anything like that. It's just 4 turns and boom, you can do it right away. So when he's transformed into his serious mode, he gets 5 ki, 300% attack and defense, guards all attacks, great chance of evading enemies' attacks, great chance of performing a crit, receives an additional 2 ki per rainbow key sphere obtained, randomly changes key spheres of a certain type to rainbow. Okay, so he's a rainbow orb changer still, and he gets 2 ki per key sphere. That's phenomenal. Before he receives an attack within the turn, he gets 3 ki and 10% chance of evading enemies' attacks. When attacking, he gets 50% attack and defense. When attacking with 12 or more ki, he gets 70% attack and defense. When attacking with 18 or more ki, he gets 100% attack and defense. Or when attacking with full 24 ki, he gets 150% attack. Attacks guaranteed to hit. Okay, so he doesn't get defense on 24 ki, huh? Interesting. For every rainbow key sphere obtained, he gets 30% attack. Chance of performing a crit up 10%. So if we get 5 rainbow orbs, that's an additional 150% attack and a 50% chance to crit. Plus his great chance of performing a crit. So he gets 150 if you get him 5 rainbows, plus 150% attack if you get attack with 24 ki, plus he's already got 300. This is like a 600% attack buff. Oh my god. That's insanity. Okay, well, you know what? Let's kind of hop in. We'll just run a team like this. And we're going to run him on his own team. Unfortunately, that is literally the only team right now that can give him his like 200% leader skill, because he does not get a 220% buff yet. So as it is a little bit unfortunate, but you know, it kind of is what it is. Yes, what are we sitting at? 224k. That's 3 links active. Experienced fighter, fierce battle, legendary power. Let's just do this. We'll throw you off rotation for now. Well, this is the friend unit anyway, so we're not really no offense to the friend unit, but we're here to see what mine at 55% full link level 1 is going to be looking like. The friend already has his, you know, leveled up a little bit. You know, we got some 2s and 3s here or there, but we want a true 55% showcase. So that's essentially what we're going to be looking at, is a true 55% here. Okay, so once we get to next turn, I think what I'll do is, yeah, I think I'll keep him on rotation with the AGL PAIKUHAN, because even though right now they don't link because they have the exact same name, once you transform with the PAIKUHAN, then they will link together because it's a quote-unquote new card. Same name, but still it's a different card, so they will link. Gotta love how Dokkan does that. Just come on, Dokkan. Just it's 2025. We're over 10 years into the game. Let's make it to where same name units can link together. Okay, so the friend's starting out at 15 mil. That's not terrible. What I really want to do is I want to throw the AGL Vegeta off rotation. That's what I really want to do. All right, so let's do this. We'll give you this so you can give us a little bit of support. Okay, so we're sitting at 3 links active. As you guys see, it's, you know, all link level 1. And, you know, I forgot to show this in there, but we are 55%. We have no equips, full link level 1, just to make sure. So 245k defense is not, you know, not the greatest, but, and unfortunately we did not even get full 24 keys, so kind of unfortunate as well. Okay, AGL PAIKUHAN dodge. Okay, beautiful. We love that. Love it. So, what are we going to be looking like attack-wise here? So we're lowering his attack. Okay, so we got him pulled up here. So, with him being in slot 2, he is giving 10% damage reduction. Okay, so 16.9. Not terrible. Almost 17 mil. We'll say 17 mil. Into an 11 million. Okay. So it's not terrible for like turn 1 attack. Because, well, we did, since we did attack with 18 or more key, we did get the extra 150% attack and defense there. And we are giving the support. We are giving an extra 40% attack and defense to all allies here. Because there is a other World Warrior or a tournament participant category ally attacking in the same turn. So it is pretty good. Now, the nice thing is so next turn, we can actually transform the PAIKUHAN. Let's do this. Actually, what slot do you have to be in again? 2 or 3? Yeah, 2 or 3. We just had to double check that real quick. And we'll just give you this. We should be able to kill here. As long as he doesn't super us, we should be okay. Yeah, and we'll throw, like I said, we'll throw the AGL Vegeta off rotation. So when he comes back around next time, we should be able to just get Gogeta out. Okay, so this next turn, we can transform the PAIKUHANs. Okay, so So let's do this. Okay, so all these little freebies here. Okay, so as we can see right now, we don't link up whatsoever. Let's actually do this. Go over here, turn this on. We can at least get this in the video. For once, I'm actually going to be able to do this and not forget it. All right, PAIKUHAN is in his serious mode now. So now, as you guys can see, now we're linked up together because he's got like the new name essentially. So we got all 7 links active because he does link up with himself here. And here's what's great about this, okay? Since we can leave this one untransformed, and if we do that, we are getting his all allies get 40% attack and defense and 3 key. So right now we actually are getting support from the friend PAIKUHAN, and we're going to be getting support from this PAIKUHAN because we're automatically with this AGL PAIKUHAN, we're already getting 30% attack and defense here because we're a super class. As long as we get 3 or more type key spheres, we get an additional 30% attack and defense for him. So let's at least make sure we do that. I do want to retain as many rainbow orbs as we can. Let's give you these. So we can get 4 orbs right here, right? No? 3? Bro, come on. 4. I want to get 4. Okay, well, I can't get 4, so we can get 3. So with all the links active, we're sitting at 327k defense. So we will be at full 24 key, so we get the extra 150% attack. Where you can only get 3 rainbow orbs, so we're going to get 90% attack right here. So an additional 90% attack. And with this one, just make sure as long as you got an 18 key. Okay, so let's have you please dodge this. Oh my god, I thought he was about to get hit. Okay, 23 mil, that's pretty solid. Okay, so let's see. What is Mike PAIKUHAN going to be doing here? $52 million? 52 million, 55%, huh? Oh my god. And then the friend is doing 19 million. Dude, that is insane. 52 million out of PAIKUHAN at 55%? Link level 1? Is this guy one of like the greatest 55% units ever? I mean, damage wise, 100%, yes. Do I think he's better than like maybe Beast Gohan at 55%? Maybe not. But man, that's actually super insane. Oh my god. Let's just do this. We'll just transform you. We'll just go ahead and just transform you, whatever. We'll just get rid of... Let's just get rid of Frost real quick. And yeah, we'll just get rid of Frost really quick. And try to retain as many of the rainbow orbs as we can. So next turn we'll have Gogeta, which is great. We can pop his active skill. Yeah. We can pop his active skill. That's going to be great. And then we can see what our attack stat's going to look like then. Okay. So let's see what kind of craziness we can actually do right here. So if we do this, and here's what's funny. We can actually use the AGL PAIKUHAN. He still has his Ghost Usher. We'll go ahead and pop that. Boom. Ghost Ushered. You see, this hit actually has guaranteed hits. So he would theoretically hit us and not miss. So we at least managed to avoid that. Now, here's the thing. We want to make sure that we give type key spheres because we want to make sure that we get the support first. So let's do this. We'll give you this. So we got the extra little bit of support right there. Let's go ahead and pop your active. So this is going to give us an extra 59% attack and defense. This is going to be a massive, massive buff here. So we got full, all 7 links active. We're at 463k defense. Gogeta's active skill, 54% attack and defense. My bad. 54%. Can we... That's 4. So 4. Yeah, so we can get 4. So this is an extra 120% attack right here. I wish we could have got 5 orbs, but it is what it is. Yeah, I think this is going to be a pretty massive attack here from PAIKUHAN. 32 million from the AGL PAIKUHAN? Dude, what's this? What's this PAIKUHAN going to be hitting for? Like 80 million? Dude, it's got to be like 80 million or something. 80, yeah, 79.8. Dude, 79.8 mil, huh? That is insane. For a 55% unit as well? Dude, that's just, he's so good. He actually is like, it's actually a really good unit, man. Let's see, we should be able to get another turn out of him. Maybe. I don't know how much damage Vegeta will actually do to him. But maybe if we can get one more turn, that'd be cool. Yeah, see, the nice thing is like, so I'm gonna try to save these orbs right here on the very end so I can give those to him. If he survives. I don't know if he'll survive this onslaught, but maybe. He is going to be supering Vegito, but I think after Vegito supers himself, he should be okay, right? Because Vegito should super like 3 times. 2-3 times. We'll build up enough defense. I think we should be okay. Oh yeah, if this is the amount of damage that we're doing, we should be enough. It should be enough for us to do another, like one more turn. If we can do one more turn, we can get all 5 orbs. I'll put them in slot 1 actually. Okay, we survived. I guess the only one I'm going to be worried about is the Tech Super Gogeta right now. I think he might be okay as well. But yeah, if we put him in slot, we put him in slot 1, we get all 5 of those orbs right there. That's going to be an extra 150% attack. Plus his 150 that he's going to be getting at 24 key. I mean, it's going to be... We'll basically have everything but, like, legendary power active, I think. And we'll be able to get a little bit of support from the Gogeta too. The STR Super Gogeta. So yeah, that'd be nice. We can do one more attack and just see how it is. I like this PAIKUHAN. This is actually like a really cool unit. Like, you know, we actually got like a useful yellow coin LR. Granted, his teams are not that good. Like, this, his biggest weakness is his teams, because he's on other World Warriors, Saviors, Worthy Rivals, Battle of Wits, Storied Figures, and Tournament Participants. So he doesn't have like the greatest, but dude, I just want to get 5 orbs right there, man. Can I? Oh, right there, 5 orbs. Yeah, so we have everything but legendary power active. Right here, we get 5 orbs. Full. Yeah, there's the full extra that we're getting from him. Let's give you this. There's a little bit more support. Now we're getting 60% support from AGL PAIKUHAN. And with this Gogeta, we get an extra 40% attack. So let's give you the extra 40% attack. Is it, how much damage is this going to do? Oh my god. Never mind. Guess we're not going to do another attack because apparently hits really hard. Even with guard, dude, 711k. That's a lot. That's a lot of damage that we took, man. Okay, well, never mind. I guess we're not going to do another attack. Sorry guys, we are not doing one more attack. That was pretty much the end of that showcase right there. It was fun. Kind of fun while it lasted. Where is the team? You know, screw it, whatever. We just go over here. Physical PAIKUHAN LR. Yep, there we go. So anyway, PAIKUHAN seems very good, dude. He definitely cannot take a hit. Defensively, he is not very good defensively. Not in slot 1. He is definitely made to be a slot 2 unit. Because I mean, with his 18 key super, he massively raises his attack and defense. That's 100% defense raise. And then if he additionals, that's an additional 50% defense. Plus obviously, you know, everything else that he gets an extra 50% defense when he attacks. So without attacking, that definitely hurt us. Plus he is like a dodge unit, and unfortunately, you know, fighting like that hit, he cancels dodge. So unfortunately, it was just nothing that we could do there. But I figured, you know what, we still may as well put him in slot 1, let him get hit. Let's see how much damage he was going to take. Yeah, 711k is a lot of damage. But overall, I mean, we're doing like an 80 million attack stat. That was insane as it was at 55% too. So let me know down in the comments below what your guys' thoughts are on the 55% showcase for physical PAIKUHAN. Also, let me know if you guys ended up summoning for him, and if you did, let me know what you guys, how many dupes you pulled, or if you only pulled 1. And let me know what your guys' you know, if you guys are enjoying using this unit or not. Other than that, if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you guys hit that like button, and if you guys are new here, hit that subscribe as well, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Bye guys.
Brother Russia, the whale of whales, rainbow everything, buying all the sales. In Dokkan Battle, I reign supreme. 10k stones, it's not a dream.